Salut, 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 salut. Bonjour à tous. J'espère que vous allez très bien. Alors, aujourd'hui, c'est encore avec le même plaisir que nous allons avoir notre direct de ce soir. J'espère que vous allez très bien. Encore une fois, désolé pour le retard de ce soir. Aujourd'hui, c'est un nouveau direct. Donc, tout à l'heure, nous allons débuter. Et puis, pour ceux qui viennent de nous prendre en marche pour la première fois, rassurez-vous que vous êtes abonnés. Invitez vos amis, invitez vos connaissances, invitez tous ceux qui sont intéressés dans l'amélioration de la langue française. Voilà, comme nous le disons toujours. Alors, un petit moment que j'arrange tout et que nous puissions débuter finalement. Voilà. Voilà. Merci bien. Et donc, nous pourrons débuter. Salut, hi everybody. Sorry for the delay. All right. Sorry for the delay. I hope everybody is here. So, before we get started, you can invite your friend, you can invite those who are interested. And already you can see the link below about what we're going to talk tonight, what we're going to discuss tonight. As you already know, this is your French channel where you can easily learn and improve your French language. So here we are back again. Hi everybody. I will not be able to greet everyone, but I greet you all. And now we're going to start in a few moments. So if you are really new and you are joining this live for the very first time, please make sure you uh, subscribe and you share with your friends. And don't forget to like and leave some comment for supporting the channel. All right, so without further delay, I'm going to introduce myself. You already know this is your French teacher, Marcel. So we're going to start with our live in a few moments. We're waiting for others to join very quick and fast before we get started. Alors, ce soir, c'est encore avec le même et immense plaisir que nous nous retrouvons ce soir pour parler d'un nouveau direct. Et comme vous le savez, je suis là pour donner des petites techniques pour pouvoir aider ces personnes qui sont intéressées à apprendre ou à améliorer la langue française. Et donc, aujourd'hui, nous allons parler d'un nouveau sujet. Donc, vous pourriez trouver le lien sous la vidéo, sous le direct. Et donc, avant de débuter, rassurez-vous que vous êtes connectés et vous êtes abonnés à ma chaîne YouTube, ainsi que mes différents comptes Instagram et Facebook pour la première fois. Et donc, nous allons parler d'un nouveau sujet. Donc, vous pouvez voir le thème en dessous du direct. Et donc, nous allons parler de ce thème aujourd'hui. Hi, everyone. I hope everybody's here so we can get started now. So, this is your French teacher, Marcel. So, today we're going to talk about how to memorize and how to always try to remember what you learn and how to remember your French vocabulary. Is very important. So this is our tonight topic that we're going to discuss, and I hope everybody is interested to this topic. Why some people keep learning all the time but still unable to make some phrases because they keep forgetting what they learn. They keep having a poor vocabulary. Not because they have a very poor vocabulary, because they are unable to keep and memorize what they are learning. So, how to keep memorizing what you learn in French is always to keep practicing and to keep always update and making to practice what you learn. So that's what I'm gonna give tonight. Few tips how you can easily learn, memorize, and always remember what you learn in French vocabulary. All right, so I hope everybody is here. So you can invite other people to join our tonight live. That we're going to really start by now. Salut à tous, salut Top, salut High School, salut Aïchat, j'espère que vous allez très bien. Bye, salut à tous. Et donc, nous allons débuter. So, as I just said right now, many people are keep learning and interested in speaking French, but they are always facing a lot of challenges, a lot of problems, a lot of difficulties to speak because they're having a poor and lack of words, lack of expressions, and lack of confidence. All right. So if you are lack of confidence, you don't have a lot of words, you don't have a lot of expressions in French, of course, unfortunately, you will not be able to speak. and you will not be able to make a proper and correct sentence. All right. So whatever I would like to say or would like to express with our friends, with our family, with everybody about any topic, we need to have at least few expressions, a few words that can allow us to easily make some sentence, build some expressions that we can easily converse with people. All right, so as the topic is how to memorize and how to remember, okay, what we are learning and increasing our vocabulary expression. First of all, you need to know exactly what is the most useful, okay, in your environment. All right, I'm a student. Always keep playing football. I'm a teacher. I'm a doctor. According to your environment, I'm a sales or I am a secretary. Any type of job or what is your environment. All right, so we need to keep focusing on your environment, things that you keep always working on, always talking about. You need to at least put your focus into that specific environment. I like to play games, I like to go to restaurant, I like to visit friends, I like to talk about football. So of course these are the different topics that always I used to talk about, I would like to discuss with my friends. So obviously, this is these topics that I really need to have many and specific words that I'm gonna use frequently. All right. So this is one of the way to easily keep memorizing and remember the word we are learning in French. Make sure what you're going to learn today, you're going to make use of it. So if you are just learning for maybe your own happiness, just for fun, of course, when it will come to remember, to recall, to put it into practice, it can be difficult for you to remember because you don't use it often, you don't use it frequently. So for you, it's very difficult to get it back and put it into practice and into conversation. So that's why some people having always this challenge to speak and to take on a conversation because they would like to express the thought, they would like to express the idea, but they are unable because they are lack of word, they forget expressions, they forgot how to say this. So unfortunately, they cannot take a conversation, they cannot carry on, they cannot start a conversation. They will always feel like, okay, no need to continue, no need to participate to this conversation, and always finding French language difficult. But tonight, I'm going to tell you few tips, all right, that you're going to remove from your mind that French language is difficult. All right. So first of all, you need to specify and identify different and various topics that you're going to use it frequently. This is the most important part because you need to use things that you're going to use frequently. All right. So for students, when you come to school, obviously we'll be learning things according to different topics. All right. Today we're going to talk about the restaurant. So vocabulary about the restaurant. And we're gonna make some sentences, build some sentences. Okay. I go to restaurant, I order the food, I order croissant. So how I can be able to say at least one sentence if I go to a restaurant? That's you need to be able to do that. All right. If I used to go to play football, I need to make sure I can make a sentence to say I will play football. I'm going to play football with my friend. So, of course, every activity or every place you go or you used to go or you intend to visit or to go, you need to always make sure you can build up or talk a sentence or make a phrase according to that specific environment. All right, I like to go for shopping, so I would like to know how to say what that product costs. Okay, what is the price of that t-shirt? I like that red t-shirt. At least I can say something if I am in the shop for shopping. All right. If I'm going to the market, I need to know at least the vegetables name, fruit name, and all those things that I can find in the market. So before I go to a place, I need to make sure I will have some useful expressions. All right, a useful word that I can say, okay, this is apple, this is tomato, this is cucumber, this is about the vegetables, about the fruits, how to say how much is this, Okay, give me the change. So few expressions. I need to make sure that I can make and talk about something if I am in the market. Then if I go to the beach, I need to say, okay, I don't want to swim. I like to swim. I don't know how to swim. So at least I will say something if I am in those different environment with different people. At least these are useful expression, useful word. So I know if I am in the mall, I will know a few, three or maybe 10 words. I will keep remembering because I used to go to the mall. So I will say, okay, I am in the mall, I am in the shop, I am with the seller, I am buying one dress, I am buying one coat, I need one, sorry, I need one tie, all right? I will buy tie for my brother. So at least when I go to shop, I need to have few expressions about the shop. I need shop, I need bags, I need uh, electronics stuff. So I need to know different topics and different word in that specific topic and different environment. That will help me to at least identify and place properly in order in my brain, in my mind, clearly about the topics. When I talk about food, I know the food names. If I don't, I need to highlight few food item name that I will keep in my mind. If I have food item name, I need to know how to say I want to eat, I want to drink. I need to know how to say I drink. I need to know how to say I eat. So this is how easily you can take off and start a conversation. So I eat what? So I need to know now how to rice, chicken, bread. I drink coffee. I drink water. I drink juice. So easily, in terms of saying something about food items, you can easily have a lot of words, lot of expressions, lot of vocabulary words that you're going to keep and practice frequently because this is about food. Everybody talk about food, eat food, love food, and enjoy food. So this is the way how you can easily practice and keep a lot of words and expressions and keep practicing frequently and get it and keep it with you and easily you can say it and remember anything. All right, when it's come to other activities, you need to do the same thing. You like technologies, all right? So you need to know all the stuff about technologies. You like to go out with your friends. You like to visit or sit at the park. So you need to know the different places or area. But first of all, always I keep to tell to my student, make sure what we are learning in class you put in practice outside. All right, because in school we learn things that we're going to assess you. So after assessment, maybe you're gonna keep it or maybe you're gonna forget it because next term or next assessment it's gonna be on other different topics that maybe you will not even revise again. You will revise new topic. So that's gonna be a challenge as you have a lot of topics and a lot of subjects to learn and to carry forward. So whatever we learn before we go into assessment and all those things, keep putting into practice and select at least from few topics, few words or few expressions that you're going to keep and memorize and obviously frequently try to put into practice, revise and talk with somebody, then you're going to remember easily and memorize. That's very important. Before taking into a conversation, starting a conversation, you need to make sure you remember. Bonjour, bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour Tom, le français c'est marrant. Bien sûr, Marcel, it's funny. Ok. Bonjour, bonjour. Zidane, bonjour, comment ça va? Zidane, bonjour. Okay, so those who are joining right now, you can invite your friend, you can invite everybody to come to this live to make sure that everybody will get the tips and be able at least to start having some techniques and tips that they're going to remove from the mind. That French is difficult. We cannot start speaking French. Of course, everybody can speak any language, specifically French. It's the most easiest language because you just need to have few expressions and talk about those expressions. Try to put into practice. That's it. All right. So you need to be well organized, different specific topics that you're going to have and select and identify few words and few expressions into, as I said before, for those who just joined, you just select into football, you just select few word and expression because you love football. So you're going to always talk about that specific topic. So you will obviously remember those words. You love to go to restaurant. Of course, you need to know how to invite a friend to go to a restaurant. You need to know how to say I love cheese. I don't. I like maybe croissant. I like chicken. I like to drink tea. I like to drink juice. All those things. So you need to have those specific topics. Sorry, a word that you're going to put into practice frequently. All right. So language need to be always into practice frequently. We can say when it's a language daily basis activity. All right. What I learned yesterday, I need to make sure I will practice today. What I learned today, I need to make sure tomorrow I will practice what I learned day before yesterday and what I learned today. So it's daily basis practice, and you keep remembering what you just learned, and make sure you put into practice till it comes to your mind and remember and memorize, and you can easily take into a conversation. So one more thing, when you have a lot of vocabularies, many people learn vocabulary and they know how to say a laptop, glass, food, clothes, all those things, but they cannot make a sentence. So when you learn specific words, a lot of vocabulary, expression words, please make sure you can at least build or construct useful and beautiful sentence that you will always remember. Then, of course, you can easily try to change it. I like pizza. Next time we say I like croissant. Next time we say I love cheese. Next time we say I love maybe bread. So slowly the same expression, but I keep changing the food items. I like apple. I don't like apple. I like banana. I don't like banana. So easily you can see I'm using I like and I don't like, and using a lot of food items. So it's of course the same things that you need to keep practicing and doing. Salut, comment ça va? Bonjour, bonjour. Bonjour, Abshara, salut, Ayadul, bonjour, bonjour. Invite your friends, those who are interested to have a lot of tips that they're gonna improve and have confidence, all right? So as I used to say, the most important thing to start speaking is to have confidence. And one more thing that I would like to share and talk about it. Well, a lot of people learning, but they have a lot of, vocabulary word, but they don't have or they don't know how to put into practice because the environment does not allow. Nobody around, or they cannot practice anywhere. But let me tell you that you have, you must, it's a must that you need to keep in, put into practice. Because if you don't keep into practice what you learn, and you have a lot of vocabulary word, of course, if you don't keep into practice, you will not be able to memorize, and you will not be able to remember and put into a conversation because you already forgot. So if we're talking about football, I would say, I love football. What about you? You like basket or you like football? Even yes or no, maybe you forgot. Imagine. But if you keep saying yes, no in French, oui for yes, no for no, always you will keep remember oui, yes, no, no. So of course you will keep repeating and remember those things. Tu aimes le football? Oui. Tu aimes le basketball? Non. Je n'aime pas le basketball. Of course you'll be remembering because we were talking about football sport. Do you like sport? Do you like basketball? Do you like football? So of course you will keep remembering and keep into practice. When you go home, you go with your friend, your brothers, you need to create that environment. All right. So we have a lot of challenges with my student or my learners. All right. So they don't have the environment that they can practice. Okay, of course. But you need to put into practice. You have to create that environment. Into your room, you can create that environment. You can have a board, a wall where you can easily write down few words, few expressions that you don't want to forget, and you always want to keep practicing. So you give yourself a lot of time, 1 week, 2 weeks, 1 month, whatever, but make sure you complete memorizing in that specific time. And when you memorize that specific expressions about football, you like football, tu aimes le football? Oui, tu n'aimes pas le basketball? Non, tu n'aimes pas le basketball? Those type, and you keep changing with the sport names and all. When you remember and rememorize those things, you change the topic. Now you're going to talk about salut, salut, j'espère que vous allez bien. Ayadou, Zidane, bonjour, bonjour. J'espère que vous allez très bien. Okay, why is the Discord you? Salut, salut, salut. Voilà. So, okay, so after that, you can easily go to other topic. When you finish with the sport, you can take now other topic with the restaurant, with outing, going out, going to watch a movie. So now I have to have some words in a type of a movie. Which type of movie you want, you like, and all those things. So you have to highlight specific at least three movies, les films d'action, action movie, les films romantiques, romantic movie, les dessins animés, all right, cartoons. So of course, if I ask you, tu aimes les cartoons? OK? Tu aimes les dessins animés? Les dessins animés mean cartoon. OK? Les films d'action, action film, les films romantiques, romantic movie. All right? So, of course, you know now three type of movie. I will ask the question. Tu aimes les films d'action? Non. Tu aimes les films romantiques? Oui. Tu aimes les dessins animés? Non. Tu aimes les dessins animés? Oui. So easily you know yes, no, you like, you don't like. Easily we can ask the question, you can ask the question, you can keep into practice, you can ask somebody to maybe practice with you. Easily you can keep remembering those words. Yeah, like, aimer, j'aime. Très bien. Donc, c'est un peu ça à propos du sujet. So, one thing you need to learn word with specific topics clothing, shoppings, food, outing, sport, movie. So, in every different areas, you need to have at least 5 or 10 words. But make sure when you have a lot of words, you put it to practice because when you keep into practice, your brain will be remembering them, and then you can easily talk about all these things with somebody or keep remembering if somebody talking about. Right now, I will ask you, Ayan, est-ce que tu aimes les films d'action? And you think like I'm telling something that maybe you don't understand, but it's completely easy. Ayan, est-ce que tu aimes les films d'action? Do you like action movie? Non, je n'aime pas les films d'action. So easily conversation going on because you already know film d'action, tu aimes, do you like, and all those things, and you know how to respond, you know how to reply, you know how to give the answer. Yes, I like. No, I don't like. Yes, I have. No, I don't have. So those expressions useful and frequently you can easily say it. Tu as faim? Are you hungry? Non, je n'ai pas faim. Tu veux manger? You want to eat? Non, je veux pas manger. That's at home. So at home, which expression I need to converse or talk about something at home to myself? Because with myself I can speak. Oh, je veux du lait. I want milk. Je veux manger. I want to eat. Je veux boire de l'eau. I want to drink water. Je veux dormir. I want to sleep. So these expressions, of course, you need to know and keep practicing and repeating all the time. That's how you can remember. Oh, il est l'heure. It's time. Oh, je dois partir à l'école. I have to go to school. Oh, je veux regarder un film. Je veux regarder la télé. I want to watch movie. Non, j'ai sommeil. No, I'm sleepy. So those expressions at home easily you can say. Oh, j'ai faim. No, I'm hungry. All right, j'ai faim. Je veux manger quelque chose. I want to eat something. So easily, if you keep saying those expressions all the time at home, alone with somebody, easily you keep remembering and you will always saying something with somebody. Always useful and meaningful, of course. So this is one way to keep remembering things. Select those environment that you're going to discuss and remember those specific words. All right. If my friend is learning a vocabulary word about sport, and I know that I'm not a sport person, I don't like to talk about sport. I love to talk about kitchen stuff. Of course, I will have vocabulary word about food items, vegetables, how to cook, how to say I had salt, I will add water. I need to wait 5 minutes. So I like cooking. So I need to know cooking word, cooking stuff, cooking expression, because this is going to be my environment, all right? My place where all the time I need to revise and keep practicing. When I finish, I master what I use in the kitchen stuff. Now I have to talk maybe about shopping. I love shopping, of course. So now I will have also to talk about shopping. I like to buy jeans. I like to wear suit. I don't have a belt. I don't like a tie. So I need to know tie, belt, blazer, all these clothes stuff. Then when I go to the shop, I can say this is the blazer. C'est une veste, c'est un pantalon, c'est une chemise, c'est une cravate, c'est une montre. So of course I keep remembering those stuff because I keep telling those stuff and I keep going to those places and I keep always telling the name of those stuff. So my brain, my mind always going to remember and memorize and make use of it anytime. Even though I'm not putting into sentence, even though I go to a shop, I would say this is une veste, this is un pantalon, this is une cravate. So I know the name of the stuff, okay, in the shop. So easily I can name them, I can easily touch them, I can express and I can identify the name of this stuff. When you go to the shop, the seller will ask you, que voulez-vous? What do you want? Oh, je veux une cravate. I want a tie. Que voulez-vous? What do you want? Que voulez-vous? Je veux une chaussure. I want shoe. Que voulez-vous? Je veux une cravate. Je veux une chemise. Je veux une veste. All right. So of course, you know the name of the clothing or clothes stuff easily. You can express yourself. So after kitchen, after shopping stuff, now you can go now to the market, vegetables, fruits, and all these items. You need to know at least few items. And now you can move to maybe movie stuff. Okay. When you like to maybe entertain with music, which type of music, which type of movie, where to go for movie, where to go for this stuff and all, of course, you will easily remember those things. All right. So if you have, je veux de la pizza, bravo. All right. So those who have specific questions about this topic, you can write it down very quick, and I will answer before we end up for tonight topic. All right. So as I was saying, today we are just discussing how to increase and memorize your vocabulary word because some students easily they know how to say many words one by one. All right, but they cannot make a sentence with those words. All right, I'm happy that some people can easily make some sentence here. Je veux de la pizza, je veux manger du riz, je veux manger du poisson, j'aime. C'est la classe, c'est amusant. D'accord, merci, merci, merci. Abshara, salut, merci. All right. So those who have specific questions, something that they want to highlight, they want to say, they want me to talk about regarding the class and regarding something to improve and to have more tips, you can just write it down. Any question or anything that you want me to explain about today live. All right. So please don't feel or don't think it's difficult. Just put into practice what you learn, put into practice what you are learning and into different topics and try often to put into practice. This is one of the best way to improve and to become a better and fluent proficient speaker in French. All right. Nobody just one day by magic can just start speaking any language. If you don't put yourself into practice, you don't give some chances for yourself, you don't give some effort, you don't pay attention, you don't give some interest, of course, it's not going to happen easily. So you need to give some time, you need to give some effort, you need to give some practice, and then it will come. Of course, everything that need to happen, you need to give some effort and some of your interest. Then, of course, the learning will be coming and the improvement will, of course, be happening. All right. So there is nothing to say French is difficult. This language is impossible. I cannot keep remembering the word I learned. I cannot keep understanding grammar. All right. You need to keep into practice what you learn because language is not like others subject like mathematics, physics that easily we can just remember the formula and apply for everything. In language, we need to learn a single thing because we need to talk about this, we need to talk about this, we need to use tenses, we need to use grammar, you need to use questions. So a lot of things need to be learned and put into practice according to tenses, according to the event, according to the person in front of us. So all these rules need to be understand and clearly understood, and you can easily put into practice. Because if you don't understand, If you don't put it into practice, of course, you're going to forget it and you're going to find it difficult and you're going to find it, okay, let me quit. But that's not the solution. The solution is just find a way to have a note, keep writing down, keep remembering those words, and keep putting it into practice and create your own environment. So your own environment, even though you are not living in France or you don't have any French friend or you don't have anyone around you who speaks French, because sometimes some people say, but nobody is there with me to speak. Of course, you need to make and create. All right. So we have to create our own zone, French speaking zone at home, in your room, in your bedroom, with your friend, with mom, with dad. You can say, Dad, today I have to speak in French with you. I would like to tell you a few phrases about food, about this stuff and all. And then tomorrow you will ask again the person, do you remember what we discussed last night or last time about this specific topic that I was telling you? The person will try to remember, but you already know. You will now remember. Tell to that person, the person will remember because the person knows that tomorrow again you're going to ask, do you remember what I told you? Then easily you both are going to remember, and next time learn new things and keep practicing together. All right. But if you don't do any type of practice, any type of something speaking or conversation with anybody, or you don't speak it out, of course, the brain will forget. The brain will remember things that keep happening, keep remembering, keep working in the mind. All right. If you keep something in the brain, it's not like a library. Library just keep a book and that's it. All right. So if you keep in the mind and you make the mind keep remembering and keep it properly, of course, the mind and the brain will keep bring it back anytime you need it. All right. It's not like we need to go inside and take it out. No, the brain itself will just automatically know where you kept this word, how you arranged that word, how you kept it, and how you practice that specific word or expression. So easily that word can come according to the way you learned and you placed and you practiced. All right. So if you practice just like that, okay, today let me learn how to say chicken in French, how to say bread, how to say tie in French. Then you learn une cravate and you just say, oh, une cravate. That's it. And you think the brain memorized or maybe kept it. Maybe, but if you learn properly, une cravate, j'ai une cravate, j'aime ma cravate. All right, I have a tie. I like the tie. I have a tie. I love my tie. So see, with the tie, I'm making a lot of sentences, a lot of expressions. I'm talking many things about the tie. So maybe my brain, because I was doing those activities, my brain will easily keep those sentences, and it will happen next time when I will need those sentences. But if I just say une cravate, une cravate. Maybe next time we'll learn something new, and the brain will forget that I was saying une cravate, and une cravate. All right. So keep practicing, recall, and put into practice. That's how easily you can remember and increase and make use of your French vocabulary. All right. I think that's it for tonight about our today's topic. I hope you got a lot of tips. But my only things to tell you, please keep practicing, keep learning, keep keeping a lot of word and keep it into practice. The learning and your improvement gonna happen, and you will be able to speak anytime and fluently with anybody, anywhere. That's it for today. Thank you, everyone. Au revoir. C'était votre professeur Marcel. Was your French teacher, Mr. Marcel. Thank you, everyone. That's it for today. We're gonna end up for today. If you have any questions, thank you, sir. Bye. Ok, merci. C'était tout pour aujourd'hui. Alors, on se dit au revoir et on va faire un nouveau direct pour un nouveau sujet. Et donc, pour toutes ces personnes qui viennent de nous prendre en marche pour la première fois, n'hésitez pas de vous abonner sur ma chaîne YouTube ainsi que mes comptes Instagram et puis Facebook. Alors, notre sujet de ce jour, c'était comment avoir mémorisé les mots en vocabulaire français et puis comment se rappeler, se souvenir afin de les utiliser quand besoin est nécessaire. Alors, je pense que nous avions dit beaucoup de choses, qu'il fallait bien évidemment s'organiser pour avoir plusieurs mots dans plusieurs différents sujets, quel que soit votre milieu ou votre environnement, afin que vous puissiez à tout moment vous rappeler parce que ça vous sera utile à tout moment. Et donc, la pratique vous fera du bien. du moment où, à tout moment, vous allez vous rappeler de ça, vous allez les utiliser. Alors, je pense que votre esprit va toujours se rappeler de ça et donc vous allez les utiliser à tout moment tant que le besoin se fera sentir. Donc, c'était avec le même plaisir avec votre procès Marcel. Et donc, je pense que c'est tout pour ce soir et on se donne un nouveau rendez-vous pour un nouveau direct pour la prochaine fois. Au revoir et on se dit au revoir. À bientôt. Bye everyone. WhatsApp, your Instagram, sir. Au revoir. Bye. Au revoir, Amshara. Au revoir. Bye everyone. Salut.